All right, here we go.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the Reyes Reflection podcast. You know, they say that sharing is caring, so make sure you share the podcast. That's the only way we're going to continue to grow. And of course, follow me on those socials at I'm Nathanael Reyes. Some love to the partners Jocko Fuel, clean fuel without compromise, Mad Rabbit, Tattoo Aftercare, Be Bold, Be You, and Arave cards, completing sets one card at a time. Check out their eBay and Facebook page to get yourself going on your Pokemon card collection today. And I forgot to mention, for Jocko Fuel and Mad Rabbit, use promo code Reyes Reflection at checkout. Now, I want to talk about something real quick. I had a lot of great feedback from my Valentine's Day episode. So I wanted to do another episode in which I was more just sharing my thoughts, my opinions, my perspectives, which some people may disagree with. That is completely, absolutely fine. I do not expect every single sovereign individual to agree with every single thing I say. That is completely preposterous to think that that would ever be the case. So I want to talk about being the hero to your own life. Now, I've put some stuff out on the internet, posts, pictures, videos of being the hero to your life and what that means. And because I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on that. I've heard some people say to me that that's silly, that's a weird way to look at life. First things first, people. The way I view life helps me get through the day. Now, I understand that for you, it might be a weird, complex thing, and it might make no sense to you whatsoever. But this is what I do to help myself get through my days. And one of the things that I genuinely believe in is being the hero to your own story, being the hero to your own life. What do I mean by that? Do I mean that you can go ahead and do backflips off of buildings, smash people's teeth in as they're breaking into a store like Batman or Spider-Man or whatever the case may be? No. Obviously, we can't do that stuff. But even better, because it's real life, it's not fictional. You can go ahead, wake up every single morning, work out and train and be the best version of yourself, mentally and physically. Every morning I wake up, I play a game of chess online. I'll do a Sudoku puzzle. I'll read the dictionary. I'll do things that sharpen my brain. Another thing I do that a lot of people might think I'm full of shit for, but it's completely and utterly true. I try to do anywhere from 300 to 500 push-ups a day. Sometimes I do more. Now, you might think to yourself, no, you're lying. You're full of shit. Bullshit. That's not true. This might seem harsh. For my friends who want to sit there and say that I'm full of shit, you're only saying that because you probably wake up every day and don't think that you can do it. But I'm here to tell you, you can. Now, I don't wake up and do 500 and just rip them. No, it's not what I do. Throughout my day, I go ahead and I'll do 25 here, 25 here, 40 here, 30 here. I'll get them in any way I can. By the time I go to bed that night, it's anywhere from 300 to 500. So as I stated, my friends that want to sit here and say that I can't do that and that I'm lying and all these other things, I want you to take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, can I do this? Is that why I'm saying, no, there's no possible way that that's being done? Because I would argue that you could do it. You just don't want to. So instead, you want to put somebody else down and say that they can't do that. Now, I'm not saying this works for everyone, but you can still train in some capacity. Go for a mile run, walk a few miles, go to the gym, lift weights. A strong body is a strong mind. And that's what I firmly believe. So being the hero to your own life is being strong mentally and physically. 100% believe this. Now, when you watch those superhero movies, almost every single superhero movie, doesn't matter which one you're talking about. If you want to talk about the old Batman, if you want to talk about the new Batman, if you want to talk about Spider-Man, the old Spider-Mans, new Spider-Mans, Avengers, whatever, even their little spin-off shows or their one-off movies, I've never seen a movie where the hero is winning all the time. So what does that tell me? That tells me in life, you are going to be losing almost all the time. The superhero is losing for 90% of the movie. It's not to the very end of the movie where they finally raise their hand in victory, walk away with their chin up high, feeling strong, feeling confident. Throughout the movie, they have to go through a lot of struggles, a lot of shit, a lot of trauma to build themselves. You have to be so close to breaking. In some cases, they do break. That's how they get stronger. When you're lifting weights, the reason why you're getting stronger is because you're breaking your muscles. The muscles are being ripped apart. That's why you're getting stronger. It's breaking. That's how you get stronger. These superheroes are losing for 90% of the movie. 90% of the movie, they are losing. Now, they might have scenes in the movie where they have these small little battles and they look like they're winning, they get in the upper hand, and then all of a sudden the villain runs away. And that can happen to you in real life. There are times in real life where you'll feel good about something, you'll have these little small victories, but then something will happen. That to me tells me that that's how real life is. And if you keep working hard, if you keep believing in yourself, if you keep being the hero to your own life, eventually you will win. You're going to go through a lot of shit. You have to. That's how you get stronger. You're not going to have this easy life and expect to be a hero to your own life. The next way to be a hero to your own life is to surround yourself with strong-minded people. The Avengers have a team. X-Men has a team. Justice League is a team. They're all surrounded by strong, capable individuals. That's what you need to do too. For all the people that want to sit there and say, I can do it all on my own. I don't need anybody. Fuck everyone. That's not the way to go through life. That's not the way to do it. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be hard. And then you're going to look around and you're going to wonder why everyone else has someone but you don't. You're not going to be able to do it alone. I think God intended that to be the case. I do. I think you need a strong, capable team, strong-minded individuals, physically strong, mentally strong, emotionally strong, spiritually strong. Surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with your team, a strong team, like a superhero. These are the ways you are going to be a hero to your own life. Another point I want to make about being a hero to your own life is embracing the trauma. Embrace it. Look at Batman. Both his parents died. I have to be honest, I hate using past trauma as an excuse. I hate it. I hate if you sit there and you go, well, the reason why I'm acting like a jackass is because when I was 6, I had my dad who didn't treat me that well, so therefore I'm acting like a jackass now at 36. That doesn't fly with me. You've had 18 years to figure out who you want to be, and you're going to go ahead and blame something that you had no control over. What about the control you had for the last 18 years? Talk about that. What about that? I believe in full accountability. I always say to people, go into the bathroom and look in the mirror, because that right there will give you a good reflection of who you are. You have to hold yourself accountable. Embrace the trauma. Accept it. Fuck yes. I went through that shit. And look at me now. That is the whole point. That is what I believe. Some people may disagree with that, and that is completely and utterly fine. But I believe if you want to be a hero to your own life, you need to embrace the trauma. You need to accept the trauma. You can't use it as an excuse. You can't use it as a crutch. That's what the villains do. That's what the villains do. They sit there and go, because this person did this, or because I grew up this way, I'm going to go ahead, act like a jackass, terrorize everyone, and hate life. That is not how I live my life, and that will never be how I live my life. Never. I will embrace everything I went through as a child. I will embrace everything I went through in adulthood, face it head on, spearhead right through it, and realize that it is the reason why I am the man I am today. And I think every person needs to do that. I think every person needs to embrace what they went through in life, accept it. Stop making excuses for yourself. Stop saying that you can't because of that. I don't accept that. I don't. I'll wrap up with this. As I stated early in the episode, the hero is losing for almost 90% of the movie. Life is gonna throw shit at you. It's gonna throw shit at you when you least expect it. Embrace it, accept it, hold on to your team, and realize that it is making you stronger. I think that there are many things that I've gone through in my life that at the time I said, wow, I wish I wasn't going through this. And then afterwards, maybe a year, maybe a couple years, I say this to myself, you know what? Remember when I went through that shit a few years ago? Look at what it's gotten me now. It was preparing me for this moment. When you watch those superhero movies and you see them training, sparring with their partners, getting stronger, that's all hard. Everything you go through that's hard is preparing you for when you actually need to go ahead and face it. Failure to prepare is preparing to fail, my friends. By having a strong team, prepare your mind, prepare your body for all these trials and tribulations that you're going to go through. I've never met a person that woke up one day and was able to accomplish magnificent things without working hard, without preparing, and more importantly, without failure. You need failure. You need to embrace the failure. You need to accept the failure. Heroes fail all the time. They fail all the time. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. To the point where sometimes they argue, they're like, why? But they never quit. They never quit. That is how I believe you can be the hero to your own life, my friends. I believe everyone can be the hero to their own life. If you have more questions and you would like me to answer more things like this, please DM me. Please comment on the podcast episodes. If you disagree with me, that's fine. Let me know. If you agree with me or you think of some points, share them with me. I'll share them in other episodes. That's what I want to do. I want to get insight from you. As I'm giving you this insight, I also want insight from you as well. So please, don't be shy. Share your opinion, share your feelings, whether you agree with me, disagree with me, whatever the case may be. I'm here for all of it. All right, folks. That is going to do it for this episode of the Reyes Reflection Podcast. Follow the show, share the show, follow me on those socials at I'm Nathanael Reyes. Check out our wonderful sponsors, Arave Cards, Jocko Fuel, and Mad Rabbit. And as always, may you live, may you love, and may you thrive. I am Oprah as a dude, and I love you all.